Butch is a special needs alpaca that has what's called a berserk behavior syndrome or abnormal behavior syndrome, and he's very dangerous to other alpacas and humans. Butch and another alpaca were surrendered to us from a farm where they were not taken care of. They were kept in a very small penned area, not really a pasture, and a barn with pigs. Butch was not able to be rehabilitated, and he has physically attacked me on numerous occasions and other humans and other alpacas. And when I say that, I don't speak lightly about what an alpaca attack is. I was very badly injured with bites and wounds from Butch, and instead of euthanizing him, we decided that we could continue to care for him. Like, we're a farm sanctuary, and that's what our mission is, to try to take care of these animals with special needs. It was probably 6 months that Butch lived in a barn adjacent to the rest of the alpacas. He shared a fence line with them, but we couldn't let him physically touch them. His anxiety went through the roof. You never separate a herd animal. We then rescued Kiwi the goat, and they went into the barn with him, and that's when we suddenly saw a change in his behavior. He didn't treat them like alpacas he wanted to kill. He treated them with more respect, more like his family, and the two of them will do kind of little bouts of jousting, but they almost never touch each other. They'll put their heads down like they're going to headbutt each other. And I know that they enjoy each other's company, and they get feisty together. For the sheep, though, he really adores being with the sheep, and he will spend time with Ellie Mae out in the pasture. Ellie Mae has been really gravitating towards Butch. They kind of meet out in the pasture, and they walk out further into the grass, and they spend time eating next to each other. And he is super calm. He's protective of her. He completely enjoys the companionship of the sheep, and there isn't any dangerous behavior at all. And I'll say his behavior with humans and alpacas remains the same, but we are able to manage him, and he is now a content, living a happy life with his sheep friends. As far as humans giving him unconditional love, he doesn't care. And that's something as humans we need to understand. Just because you rescue an animal doesn't mean that they're actually grateful for it. They have their own minds and their own understanding, and he will always hate people, but we still treat him with kindness and touch him with kindness and handle him when we can with kindness. And that has diminished his need to want to attack us. As far as with the animals, that has just been completely dramatic. He shares a fence with the male alpacas. It's like boys on a playground. They can go outside and they can intermingle in the pasture. So that's Butch. He's about 7 years old now, and he'll be with us for the rest of his life.